Kia ora koutou. I have no idea how many people are going to watch us at 11:40 something at night, but hey, got to do a video, got to drop some knowledge for the week. Thanks to all our supporters. Thanks for everyone that's contacting us privately. Thank you for those people that have agreed to connect with media. And we just want to let you know that we will protect you. The only way to destroy Lion Share at this point is to expose it. The government is not going to do anything. The laws in place are very weak. The resources that the government has to destroy scams are under-resourced. The only way that's going to change is if we expose the problem. And so please, if you're thinking about about coming with us to the media, DM us, holler at us, contact us. Also, thank you to all the haters. No one would know that this page exists without you. Straight up, no one would. The only reason that we have over 200 followers on our page that nobody cares about is because of you fellas. And let's admit it, there's probably at least 50 of the people that have liked our page purely so that they could come on and hate on it. What do you reckon, Aaron?
Yeah, trolling is a good way of getting publicity.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we thank all the trolls. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Believe it or not, we actually have them. Now, someone just wanted us to go quick fire, like real short and concise, as to why Lion Share is a scam. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to ask Aaron a series of questions, and it's going to be really quick. But in the description for this video, there's links to everything we're talking about, right? And if you want to know more, chuck a comment up. But I don't even know how many people are watching this. We'll probably have more people that watch it in the morning than watch it right now. So, number one, Aaron, why is Lion Share a scam?
Because it's a Ponzi scam. So,
yep. And what's a Ponzi? What does it do?
Main thing is it takes the money and transfers it from people who've signed up before you to people who have signed up above you. Yep. It only makes its money from other people coming in and investing. So exactly. It doesn't come from anywhere else.
Here's an example, guys. You know, when you move house and you got to empty out the truck and bring stuff into the house, and so you back up the truck as close as you can to the house, you open up the back of the truck, and then you form a chain going into the house, right? So you start off with a full truck, then you pass along stuff, and all you're doing, you're turning, you're passing stuff to the next person, right? So as you are passing stuff, yes, you've got heaps of stuff. You've carried a lot of stuff. But in the end, the house always wins. The house always has all the stuff because the goal of the chain is to pass everything up to the house. And the same thing applies with pyramids, with Ponzi's, with these types of scams. They're designed to do only one thing. Take your money and give it to other people. Okay.
An easy little exercise is just to get a piece of paper and think about how much money you've got and how much money you make and how many people under you sign up. So if you get 3 friends that you go under your downline or your trees or whatever they call it, and then just look at their steps and see how many steps it takes for them to make the same amount of money that you did, and then those people that come on, and those people, you run out of paper in about 2 steps. Seriously.
You know. Next time we do the live, bro, draw one up. We'll have one where we actually draw one up. Anyways, we'll go on to the second question. But people are still making money from Lion Share. So how can it be a scam?
Well, just because you're making money from it doesn't mean it's not a scam. It just means you're part of the scam. And that's it. Sorry.
Kia ora. Carry on.
Kia ora. And a scam wouldn't be a very good scam if it didn't make out that it was making you money or was making out to everyone that it was generating money. So, of course, you're going to get paid. And that's the beautiful thing about Ponzi scams is that people that jump in early and sign up actually get paid, and then they can advertise to everyone else that they know that it's legitimate to them. But just because you got money doesn't mean it's not a scam. Like most people think that a scam is when they give money and then they run away with the money and never see them again. That's not the case. That's not the case here. It's a holistic overall picture.
That's an important point to make, guys, because the very first Ponzi scam, people made a lot of money out of it. And that's why it took so long for Ponzi to get caught. Because everyone was making a lot of money out of it, except for when the new people came.
You hear a
Want to
lot
know
of
more
Ponzi
about
scams
that?
being accidents.
Yep.
Like they get loans and they pay back. They get another loan and they pay
Yeah.
back the first loan with the second loan and with a bit of interest. And the guy goes, "Oh wow, well, you repaid that back quick. Do you mind if I put the money back into it and get the same return?" They go, "Yeah, sure." And all of a sudden, you're in a. That's actually illegal. That process. That's blatantly illegal. In the
Yep.
US, it definitely is to use another loan to pay off a loan in that sort of manner.
Hmm.
And that's why.
Here's
But it can happen quite by accident, like paying off
Okay.
your credit card bill with another credit card.
Oh, we do that all the time. So, why should we believe you?
Don't. You don't have to. The facts are facts. So I don't really care, or we don't really care if you do or don't. You can believe our information. There's even that video on there of that American who's
Yeah.
tried to
Well,
work it
let's
out
show that.
themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to show you a video, guys, a little bit because it's a 45-minute video, right? And this lady, she's a former Lion Share promoter, so she was quite high up in the US of A, right? And it's a 45-minute video. She spent an entire weekend analyzing Lion Share, and she realized it was a scam. So I'm going to play you a little bit of it. Like I said, it's 45 minutes, yeah? Better actually activate volume.
Go into your login. When you're prompted, the logos, the two logos, Tron and Ethereum, click on the Tron, and then at the very bottom, there's an empty space. Just type in any number 1 through 36,000, okay? And you can go see anybody's back office. Okay, that's all you have to do. Start with number 1 and go all the way down like I did. Go see it for yourself, guys. If you're the one, and please, trust and believe, someone's going to say, oh, she's a hater. No, I'm not a hater. It's like I said, I always speak about the truth and integrity, honesty, truth, integrity, and honesty. I always tell my team members, I will never attach them to a platform where I see this. We have been attached to other platforms and we have experienced the same thing on other platforms. So yes, I am a big mouth cheerleader when it comes to calling people out for being dishonest and for stealing from people. Especially again in the middle of a freaking pandemic. Are you kidding me? When people are truly struggling, people don't even know where their next meal is coming from. And you're so proud to put your head on your pillow at night or get on here on social media, webinars, smiling and boasting about all the lies and the deceit that you're doing to people. And you're able to. That just blows my mind, guys. It blows my mind. But here you go, right here, guys. As you're trailing along, again, any of y'all can go do this. Go in your back office in the.
So, guys, the full link, we've actually put the full video link in the description for this video. Go watch it, man. Like, she just breaks everything down. And everyone called Aaron and I haters, and we didn't realize that this lady in the United States a month ago had published a video telling everyone what Aaron and I were saying. But, I mean, like I said, don't have to believe us. Just look at the information. If you can disprove that lady was lying, okay. Prove that she's a liar. I mean, we've given you guys enough information. But anyways, it ain't about us. Don't take us seriously. Analyze the information. If there's an error, let us know. But so far, no one can disprove us. So that comes to the next topic. How do we stop it? How do we stop Lion Share?
By just exposing it, by just sharing it. Facebook's not enough. You have to make complaints. But yeah, the easiest way to stop Lion Share is probably, and the scams like it, is probably just to be the squeaky wheel, and just to make the most noise and to get the grease. That's how you got to do it. So you got to complain. You've got to shout it out from the rooftops, and yeah, just stick to the page too, and just share all the information, make comments, send the messages, and it is coming through.
And speaking
That's the
of
biggest
that,
way to do it.
Thank you to all the people that are sending us information. Thank you to everyone. You know who you are. I'm not going to reveal your names. I'm going to protect your identities. Thank you to those people that have spoken to us and have agreed to go to media. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Aaron and I don't get paid for this. We have our own jobs. Believe it or not, Aaron and I are actually self-employed. So we don't do this because we've got nothing to do with our lives. And, lives. But, yeah, we're doing this because we've been watching Māori scam Māori. Pacifica scam Pacifica. Cook Island people scam Cook Island people. Samoans scamming Samoans. We've been watching it for 3 years. And it's, to be honest, I'll tell you straight up, when Lionshare came along and Aaron said to me, we've got to do something about it, I was like, stuff this, can't be bothered. Ain't nobody going to listen to us. No one listened to us in 2017. Honestly, I had enough. But then the bro Khan Otere, he reached out to us. And we had to do this. Had to. Because, 3 years later, we're just going to let it slide? But this time, guys...
It's put a big black mark on the just on the whole industry or the hobby or the community as well, where the general public who aren't really into cryptocurrency, their first experience with it is being in scams, and it just associates it with it being nothing more than a way to fleece you of your money. So it has to stop. You can't have that anymore. No.
Guys, I'm putting up a link, right? I've put up a link. Now, this website, cryptocurrency.org.nz, was actually created by a former employee of Easy Crypto. I want you guys to have a look at this because a lot of people, they're going into Lionshare because they want to improve their lives. They want to use cryptocurrency to get rich. We understand that. We get that, right? Personally, I believe that you won't get rich through Bitcoin. You'll get rich through following sound financial principles and making sound financial decisions, not necessarily Bitcoin. But if you want to go there, right, there's a link I've shared with you, cryptocurrency.org.nz. It gives you really good information. If you don't know anything about Bitcoin or cryptocurrency and you're really curious, go on the site, man. All the information is free. And I got to re-emphasize that. A lot of the information that you are paying people, you're getting into Lionshare, you're getting into these scams because you want to learn more about cryptocurrency, you don't have to spend a single dollar. Aaron and I, we just learned by reading, by going online, looking at Reddit, looking at videos, reading books, and by making mistakes. That's how Aaron and I learned. And we've made more mistakes than you ever will. And we've made mistakes that have cost us thousands of dollars. Trust me. Well, in Aaron's case, millions, but that's all another. Ask us about that in the next video. But guys, the information is free. And if you want to learn more, there's books on Amazon, there's courses you can buy. But the majority of information that you need just to get started, you can learn for free. You don't need a money tree or a money chain or a money scam or whatever bullcrap that you've been told that you need. You just need to look for the free information. Trust me, if I could charge you and make money out of it, I would. But I don't need to. It's all there. It's free. Yeah. But anyways, last question, and this is probably going to take up most of our time. Why are we talking so much about Shelley?
Well, we don't want to. We really don't.
I
really don't want anything to do with her. Like, she's just annoying as hell. But I've had people message me and PM me like, "Oh, is this great?" or "What's this?" And and it's her popping up on your newsfeed. And if you're interested in current cryptocurrencies and stuff, you always seem to see that there's other people that will be jumping onto these schemes, and they always point to her.
Yeah.
And that's the main reason. Most of the stuff that we get on all of it, because I'm blocked. I think you're blocked too, aren't you? But all of the stuff...
I've actually never tried to reach out for her because I figure that you and I pretty much say the same stuff. So if she's going to get mad at you, she'll get mad at me, except I won't swear back at her. That's the difference between you and me. You'll just cuss her out, whereas I won't,
Yeah. That's the thing is... all the stuff that we're getting and not many people realize this, all the stuff that we're getting on the Facebook page is actually sent to us. It's sent to us in Messenger and PMs and all that sort of carry on. And then we just share the content that way. Like, we aren't actually on her page or looking at her stuff personally.
Yeah, because we don't want to.
Yeah, we don't want to. It's other people. Other people are actually coming through and showing us what's going on and showing us the crap that she's up to. You know, being abusive. So they call us the bullies. And then you sort of see her the way that she bullies and
Well, in fact, let's play a video because
just do it.
you know people have accused us of being bullies, of being abusive, and look, man. I mean, you know, and people that have actually been abused will laugh. You know, they'll just be like, seriously, you consider that abuse? No, not this one. Okay, let's find it now. Share the audio. Yeah, we'll play this one.
And then I come into, oh my gosh, you know what? I just got back from Gisborne and just landed, go to the markets, get a kai, and then I come into the crypto gardening group and I've got this bullshit comment saying to me, Pam Ryder, yeah, you, saying to me, why am I closing the crypto gardening membership? Shelley seems to bow out of things. Are you fucking serious? I seem to bow out of things. Since when did I charge you to join this group? You know, it's people like you are the reason I want to blimmin' stop the whole membership because you guys are
Well, then do it.
entitled.
Yeah,
You know,
Please.
yeah, please,
Please
yeah.
do it.
You know, make the
Who
world
do
a
you
better
think
place
you
and
are?
just stop.
After all the knowledge I have shared inside this group, to say to me I should keep the membership open. Like, who are you? Show me where you paid me money to join this group. It's,
Oh, plenty of people paid her money, though.
you know, you fucking give people
Yeah,
something
about
good.
that, eh?
Oh, yeah, about that.
Yeah.
They think, oh, they're entitled. They're entitled bullshit dickheads. Man, you know what? I didn't even have to open this group. I didn't even have to, like, you know, start crypto gardening. But out from the bottom of my heart, I've been doing this since March. And you're saying to me I'm bowing out? What, you want me to work like a nigger for the rest of my life? Share my resources, share my knowledge? Fucking hurts, like big time. You know, I'm running around the
Your knowledge is
countryside
bullshit.
teaching our people, running workshops, and you got the fucking gore to say that I'm bowing out?
Mind you, for her,
Well, let's,
you know,
let's pause that
no.
for a second.
Let's be fair. Let's be fair, bro. For her, being in
Nobody has
something
paid
for
me
8
anything.
months is
I've
a long
never
time.
charged anybody.
Well, yeah, well, she
Don't
bows
fucking
out of a lot of
be up
things.
in this
Yeah,
moldy
she
shit
does.
and think
Extra
you're
coin
fucking
and
entitled
Usitech, Kangen
to
water.
open
Yep.
and tell me what to do. That fucking hurts. When you don't even... Have you seen what I've been doing for the last frickin'... Not just this year, the last 3 to 4 years I've been helping.
Yep.
Yes, you've been scamming Māori. We
I'm not
have
your
seen
fucking
it.
nigger. You know, I need a reason now. I need a reason why I'm closing the membership. Don't fucking use me. Fucking hurt. This bullshit fucking hurts, eh? It's the attitude people have. The attitude, you know, you give people things, you give it from the bottom of your heart, and it's fucking attitude on people out there.
Oh, Crimea River.
I
Yes.
fucking tend to bow out of things.
You bowed out of Usitech, you bowed out of TBC coin, you bowed out of Regal coin, you bowed out of Cashback,
Oh my God,
you bowed out of
you
Kangen
fucking
water.
out.
Come on,
Yep.
what haven't
That's
you bowed out
bullshit.
of?
Cry us a
We
river
see
and then
you.
stack
We
that
see
cash
you.
and then jump off
We
it.
see you.
Because,
When
yeah.
I just come back from helping our whānau down in Gisborne to see a bullshit fucking, as if you fucking paid me a cent. No one's paid me a cent in this group.
Yeah, but that's because it's a new group. In the
Bowed out
other group,
bullshit.
they paid you like $1,000 a head, and you took their money.
Fucking hurts, eh? Because a lot of our whānau, it's, you myself.
Right. Okay. No, and because people think, we bullies. And what
Right,
gets me, man, is that when she jumps on this, like, when she jumps, people are jumping on the sovereignty bandwagon,
Yeah.
and they're saying, now here's the thing, guys, you know, since when did endorsing a Pākehā-made scam ever help Māori? Come on, man. We signed a smart contract in 1840. How'd that work out? Come on. I like to think that we have learned. But if you think, honestly, man, you think Aaron and I are haters, check this out.
If you look at that thing, like that was just from one comment from one person in the group,
Exactly.
and it wasn't
bro.
even that aggressive. It was like she seems to bow out a lot, and this is her reaction.
Entitled, they do.
We don't react
You
like
give
that.
them something, they think, oh yeah, so you're there. And
Apparently
you
we're
just be the
bullies.
little nigger, eh, Shelley? You just keep sharing your knowledge. There's people out there that will charge. Nah, people out there wouldn't even do what I do. No one would show you fellas the ropes. Nobody.
Yeah, because they're not awful people.
No one has done it in history. And I did it for free.
Who does she think she
And
is?
this is the
Jesus
bullshit
Christ?
you get for helping people for free. I'm fucking shocked. I fucking answered your fucking post. You're a sad lady. You're a real sad lady. Don't take advantage. No one is to take advantage of anyone in this group. Not just me. Don't think your leaders have to, we're not your fellas niggers. We're there to help yous. I don't even know what the That's what puts me off, eh? That's what puts me off, eh?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Now, so apparently we Māori are entitled. That's the kind of bullcrap that people like Don Brash say. In fact, Don Brash would be proud.
That's
I don't know,
yeah. No, she's just a psycho.
Yeah, she is. I mean,
She's just projecting all that crap onto
Yeah.
everyone else apart from her.
That's right.
She just can't handle being responsible.
No, she can't.
No, that
She
wasn't even a
can't-
bad question. That was just like
No,
she
it
seems to
wasn't.
bow out a lot, and what's happening with the group, and then,
Yep.
then she does a massive live video and puts this
Yeah.
person on blast to all of her
But
followers.
bro, didn't she do the same to you in 2017?
Yeah, she did the same thing. It didn't work because the only problem was like she did it on Crypto Cordial Group.
Yeah, and wasn't she saying something like, "Oh man, it doesn't matter if you deal drugs, you got to do whatever you got to do." I mean, she was just talking some really weird, crap.
Really weird stuff. But I mean,
Yeah, bro.
if that's how she reacts to one person putting a comment in the group, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird or hypocritical that we get called being bullies when we answer everything that's said on our page. It may be a bit trollish, it may be a bit snarky or a bit smart, but it's nothing compared to what we don't make a video and say the N-word and swear off and just run people down, especially not from those sort of comments. We directly answer them.
Yeah.
That's because
Now,
we got
the thing
nothing
is-
to hide and we've got nothing to sort
Yeah.
of deflect back
Yeah.
and flip on people. Like the fact is that Shelley Cullen's a scammer, so she has to be that insecure. She has to cut people out that doubt her in any way, so
That's
she
right.
can keep scamming, so she can only have victims
Yeah.
with her. That's it.
That's right. Because, and that's the thing, if you're wondering why we don't bother going on his rooms and stuff, Aaron already got blocked. And Aaron and I pretty much say the same thing. So why would I go in the group? But here's the crack up thing. We actually put in a link in the description of these lives. And if any one of you know Shelley, give her the link. We will let her come on. We will give her the opportunity to say her piece. Now, granted, Aaron might be a little more aggressive, but I'll hear her out just for the hell of it. Now, I just want to play something for you because when I watched that video, right, she reminded me of two people. One was Don Brash, and the second was the Cuzzy.
Why so serious? Comes at me with the knife. Why so serious? Sticks the blade in my mouth. Let's put a smile on that face.
You know, man, like this. Why so serious? I got to ask the question, Shelley. Why so serious? But this is what you do. We have seen you do this before. When people will ask a question, you get pissed off. You either rant and rave on Facebook with your thumbs, or you do a live, and then a few hours later or a few days later, you delete the video because you realize how much of an idiot you were.
Yeah.
Now,
I think it's a toxic positivity. Like, unless it's positive
Yep.
and good positive vibes that are flying around everything and anything that she does, if anything comes back, even if it's reality, which most of the time it is, comes back to bite on the ass, she has to shut it down and shut it out. And that's what happens. Like, if you ask just a basic question, you get shut out. Like, that's why we don't go on the Zooms, we don't bother doing anything, because they just shut people out.
That's right. But we'll invite her to our Zoom. We'll invite her
exactly.
here.
Right now.
For the past 2 videos, you can go in the description. There is a link. You click on that link, you'll end up here. Anybody can do it. We put it on all our lives. But let's just go through these comments.
It'll
man.
be a waste of time for her. It'll be a total
of
waste
course
of
it
time
will.
for her, because there's no point, because we're not scammers and we're not victims.
Yeah.
So there's no profit in it for her.
Yeah, Nikisha, we agree with you. The link is in the description. Just click on the link. You know?
But I mean, if she's that willing to sort of put people on blast for asking those sorts
Yeah.
of questions on her group, she's not going to come out here and face the music.
Yes. Carmel says Alicia commented on my post the other day saying she has proof that Shelley stole 5,000 from that mother. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Shelley calling out of my heart out, but she just blocks. Maybe she's like a master of 52 blocks. I don't know if you guys have heard of 52 blocks. It's the style of Kung Fu, called 52 blocks. If you want to invest money, I'll give you my bank account. There will be no return. And you won't make anything back, but I will build me a sick ass race car. Oh man, see, when we bring out Kaka Coin, bro, you gotta promote Kaka Coin. And you just man. But anyways, Kaka Coin's a whole nother matter. And then Nikisha says, yep, bring on the live. And Aroha Osborne says, in cash back, someone came in saying Shelley was a scam and her, Alicia, and everyone abused her. Now she's doing the same thing again, making sure the new followers don't catch on. Yeah, Aroha, yeah. See, and this is the thing, guys. Those of us that have been watching for the past 3 to 4 years, it's nothing new. Majority of people that are coming in now that are defending Shelley, they've just gotten to know her. And those that are defending her, they're the nefarious, tricky demon spawn that were helping her deceive the people.
Yeah, you get this good either by accident or by being a real evil genius. And most of the time it's like trial and error. Like you know those Nigerian banking email scams where they're a Nigerian prince wants to see you for billions of dollars and they're typed in all caps and they're real bad spelling. They're done like that on purpose to filter out people like you and me and the people watching who are like, that's just rubbish, I'm too smart for that thing. Because that just cuts you out automatically without even bothering to waste the guy's time by asking them questions. So the people that ask questions and actually start replying and taking up the scammer's time are potential victims because they don't see anything wrong with typing in all caps and being a prince from Nigeria and sending a spam email. So this is how it works. They filter out people. They look for people who know nothing about cryptocurrency, for a start, and they just go for newbies, and they just go from there.
That's right. It's like she's creating a diary based on her life. Why so aggravated?
Yeah.
Holy, there's the supreme leader. Yeah, help yourself. Hey, thanks for the support, Carmel. Really appreciate what you do. As guilty people usually are. Let's go. Cry me a river. And close it shall soon. She's getting angry. Oh, come on. Don't be like that, Nikisha. Don't be like that. Triggered. Well, you would know, Carmel, because I know you've been doing those sneakies. Honestly, man, SIS, if you have any openings for a spy, holler at our sister Carmel. Also, New Zealand Police. If you're looking for an investigator, someone who could be a future detective, holler at Carmel. Like straight up, man. Highly intelligent young lady. Makes us feel old. Yeah. I hide a mite, and then TOS, you need a passenger. We could be like east and west cruising in your race car. They are ferocious.
Yeah.
But guys, we will make another video about where we open up the contract. It's 12, almost 12:15. We've been on for half an hour, but the link to the contract is actually in the description for the video. We've gone through it on the previous video, but we'll do it again on another video, just so that we can show people again. It's yeah, because what we're noticing is that as old people, they watch our stuff, they troll for about a week, they get pissed off, and then they move on. And then other people watch our stuff, then they troll for about a week, they get pissed off, and so we've got constantly new people coming on, right? Now, the trolls are getting pissed off and they're moving on, but the people that are loyal to the cause are staying. So we will do a little bit of repetition, but that's just because we've got people constantly moving in or out, okay? And we just want to keep everyone, try and share the information as best we can. No, really, I want to hear what she has to say, because a lot of my whānau and friends have been sucked into this and fell for it and put their hard-earned money towards the crypto gardening as well as line shares. I hate to break it to you guys, but straight up, if a lady named Shelley Cullen comes to your town talking about crypto gardening, I'm going to tell you the only thing that grows in her crypto garden is her bank balance. It's the only plant. You know?
She doesn't have anything to say. She'll just say what she always says, which is like,
that's right.
It's always a risk. You know refunds. You knew it. It was your fault. You should have done your research. It'll be your fault. Just like it was that lady's fault for asking a question. That's what she'll do. She'll not take any responsibility.
No, she won't. Ever. No, she won't. She will blame you for believing her. Mm-hmm. And you've got to be, honestly, man, you have to be like narcissistic to hell if your response is, I told you there was a risk. Yep. I mean, no, that's just a total mental shifting of responsibility, a total refusal. And you can tell that she gets quite emotional when she gets in these rant videos because she hates to be reminded of her sins. Now, look, man, we don't want to do this. The only reason we are doing this is because there are people out there. The only reason they joined into her scams is because they were convinced she was a good person. And the only way that we're going to get them to leave is if we are able to convince them that she's not a good person. We wish we could just use information. But we know that a lot of the information that we share just passes over people's heads because they have it in their mind, oh, she's a nice lady. She's not nice.
Her Facebook page and her whole ecosystem or echo chamber makes it seem that way too. Like those videos that we just showed, they're long gone. They're not there anymore. So when a newcomer comes in, you see it. All you see is her going to workshops, having a great time, organising hui's, teaching people about games. It's all positive stuff, and it's all positive reinforcement, and it's all success. That's what it is. Like you don't see what's coming through in these comments. You don't see those videos and stuff like that. That's why it's really important to actually save and screenshot any sort of communications that you have with scans, and then we'll just start posting them on the page. Yeah. At least there'll be a repository of all that info there, because like I said, you'll not see the videos. You won't even see the one that she did of the defamation case that was meant to come our way.
That's right. Yeah.
Because it just won't stick.
No, it
she
won't.
blocks anyone that criticizes her, and she lets anyone in that can be a potential victim.
That's right.
And
if she likes you, it's either one, you're her partner in crime, or two, you're her next victim. Because Aaron and I have seen this with our own eyes. And people are talking to us. People are talking to us confidentially. They don't want their names to be put out there because they still have to live with the effects of what's going on. And we understand that. That's why we don't name names. And we know sometimes people have created, different profiles to talk to us. They're doing that to protect themselves. And the reason they need to protect themselves is because Shelly Bubba and her 40 thieves are a bunch of scum. They're
It's not
demon
just her
spawn.
though. It's family. Family and friends will react the same way she did.
Yes.
You know, behind closed doors, like
Yes.
you'll ask, you might be just sitting on the couch watching TV, and you might ask, "Wasn't that a scam? Or what happened to my $200 I gave you a month ago?" And they just overreact and hypersensitive,
Yeah.
super defensive, and
right.
then you have a blow up over it, and that's just
That's
just
right.
what's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of people don't want to come, they're contacting us privately because they have to live with their whānau and friends. And that's why we say, please, after everything's been said and done, guys, please don't argue with your family and friends about this. We'll be the bad guys. Just say to them, look, man, I watched this video from Bronson and Aaron, and just watch it, And if they don't believe us, if they get mad at us, that's good, because we would rather them get mad at us than at you. Because here's what's going to happen. When they lose their $1,000 or whatever they spent to get into the scam, they're going to turn to you for support. And even though you want to tell them that I told you so, please don't say it. Because it's not going to help you to help them, and it's not going to help them to trust you. Maybe you can't save them now, but maybe you can protect them from the next scam. So that's why we'll be the bad guys. Let's play, good cop, bad cop, or if you've seen Tango and Cash, bad cop, worst cop, we'll be the worst cop.
It's
Put
quite
that
a
on
paradox
us.
too, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
I've tried watching these Zooms and meetings and all that sort of stuff, and chatting to these scams, not just Lionshare, and they don't really want anything to do with you unless you're going to give them money. So after like 1 or 2 meetings, they're pretty much just expecting you, and they get sometimes they get angry. Like you just, I'm still thinking about it, like, ugh. And so you even if you are being nice, and it's not just me, I've heard it from other people too. Even if you are being nice and curious, you just don't fully understand the scam yet. They're quite aggressive. They get real
Very
pushed and aggressive afterwards, and
Yep.
so it's real hard to sort of actually know anything about these scams unless you're already in it.
That's right.
And then, and that's when you start seeing things, and it's like, wow. But by then, it's too late.
Kayana, I don't know where her house is, but I believe that some members of the Black Power would like to know. But I'll leave it at that, and we'll let the Mangaroos we'll let the Mangaroos and the Mangakahas do what they do. No judgments here. My family and friends were convinced that they will make money by Christmas, hence why most of them joined it. Karoha ki tō whānau, Nikosha, honestly, karoha. Oh, you know about that, eh?
She only sleeps on the mattress when that story is fitting.
Yeah.
So when she's down and out trying to pay back $5,000 to a marae, that wasn't even her fault that she stole. It's like, oh, poor me, my kids and that slept on the mattress. But when the story's different, like when she's raking it, and she's just making all that cash money, and she's a success story, making $100,000 in 10 minutes, it's a different story. She lives in an apartment in the central city and all that sort of carry on, whatever story she's got. Oh, what's it going to buy? She's going to buy a $1 million house at the moment.
Yeah. Apparently she's got she's made an offer for a $1 million house. Apparently she has a lawyer, but then when we talked to him, he said, nah. I don't do business with her. She's not my client. And then he goes online and then says, I'm not your lawyer. Please take down the post. And also she's got programmers. Remember the video where she said she had programmers and that she was making a tax smart contract? Remember that, Rukahu, bro? Where she said that
she said she was a computer technician and a programmer as well. So
she's as bad as
incredible.
that dude that said he was a Tahitian prince. Remember that fella? The one who said he was a Tahitian prince?
But remember, Shelly Cullen only talks or sells herself to people that cannot tell otherwise whether she's a coder or programmer or not.
That's right.
But when it comes to technical ability, she's probably the most skilled person I've ever met.
Yeah.
So and that's it. So it's hard to disprove that.
Yeah,
but
it is. Now, but guys, it's 12:20 something a.m. in the morning. We're gonna jump off now. Thanks for your support. And again, please, the only way to destroy this is to expose it. And exposing it on Facebook is not enough. This has to go to TV. Once it goes to TV, not only are the public listening, but the government will listen. That's how they do something about things. They don't really care what goes on Facebook because that's small stuff. But as soon as it goes on TV, trust me, they listen.
And that's probably the catch-22, isn't it? Because we have to wait for people to actually be affected by the scam,
Yes.
which means losing money. So at the moment, it's not really at the point of implosion yet. But once
Yes.
it reaches that and people start realizing what they're in for and what's happening,
Yep.
and it's too late to actually help people out because the scam's already dead. But that's when people will actually start complaining that they've lost the money.
Yep. And
Like the Bernie
Aroha,
Madoff, the biggest Ponzi scheme in the world. Like no one really
That's
heard
right.
about that until everyone had lost their money.
That's right. Yeah. When Bernie Madoff was running off to the bank, then everyone complained.
Exactly.
Aroha, it would be really cool if if you'd be keen to talk to the media. Have a think about it, Aroha, then get back to us, because we've had producers from 2 different channels reach out to us. Warwick, you're right, but the thing is, until we need people that will talk to John Campbell. Now we're working on something not quite John Campbell level, but we've had 2 different TV channels approach us, and what we need is people that are willing to talk about their experiences with Shelley. This is the only thing that's going to work. John
that's probably
Campbell won't
something-
give a damn until people are willing to talk.
So it's probably worth adding now that it's not just line shares like TBC or any sort of scams involving
That's right.
Ponzi's, like from the past. Like if you've been involved in USI Tech, come forward and say these people put me through and this is what happened to me. Because like we said with line shares, we're still waiting for the scam to happen, kind of thing. And that's just too late. Yeah. So we need
those
people
of you that have been in previous schemes with Shelley Cullen, those of you that have been previously scammed, this is your opportunity to help others. You were done over. You made a mistake. And I know it was hard. But if you can help, because she's not going to stop. She will not stop until she is behind bars. Or until we as Māori just turn around and say, screw you, screw your scam, and get out of my marae.
I like the fact that
You,
Alicia
you
Walsh,
and your 40 thieves.
I like the fact that Alicia Walsh called her out on her behaviour and had a falling out.
Bro, that says a lot, man. She must have pissed off Alicia something bad because they were homies, right? Remember when it was her, it kind of reminds me of Charlie Murphy. It was me, it was Anti-Day, it was what the homeless
Y
lady,
Warriors.
Alicia Walsh, it was the Y Warriors, it was me, it was Shelley.
I wonder how many people. Yeah, but it's kind of like it's kind of like Pol Pot telling Stalin to bring it back a notch, isn't it? Like, bro,
Yeah, exactly.
it's like,
It's like Stalin calling out Hitler.
Yeah.
You know?
it's like Stalin the man. That Hitler guy's a dick. It's like really, dude?
Yeah.
But, I mean, because she's one of the biggest Ponzi, pushers over in Australia and New Zealand back in the day, a few years ago, and
Yeah.
she's still doing it hard now.
Bad. Yeah. So please, Aroha, have a think about it, And the thing is, guys, just because you've spoken to the media does not mean that your names will be put out there. We can arrange for you to have off-the-record conversations with television media people. And then you can make a decision if you want to go on camera. And if you do decide to go on camera, you have every right. It is a right for you to have your face covered, to have your voice changed. I mean, to cut it out, I think it was last week or the week before, they interviewed 2 guys, right? Their faces were not on camera, and they were referred to as Tāne Tahi and Tāne Rua, literally male 1 and male 2, right? Because Te Karere was not allowed to disclose their names, and so they didn't. And so that same thing, that is a rule in the media, that they must protect identities if requested. So please, guys, I'm telling you, this is the only way. If there was another way, I'd tell it. But exposure is the only way. But anyways,
Because this
guys,
page, as small as it does, is actually making a lot of headway into that, isn't it? Like, a lot of people
Yeah.
are already coming forward on messages, mostly through Messenger, coming forward with their stories and their anecdotes and their testimony. So that's, this is the next step.
This is the next step. If we can rally, here's the thing, together we're individually we're soldiers. But if you want to win a war, you need an army. And so what we need is an army of people that are willing to speak to the media. Now, we've had a few, and we thank you, but we do need more. So please, guys, approach us, talk to us. We promise we will protect your identities. We will ensure it. No one needs to know that you talk to the media. No one even needs to know that you talk to us. No one needs to know. And we make that promise to you. Not because, it's not because we're the best of people. It's simply because it's the law. Nobody has to talk to the media and be revealed. And having worked in media, I can tell you, people talk off the record all the time.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, we'll leave you to it. All the best to you. I won't give you positive stuff because I don't want to sound like the people that are screwing you over. So I won't wish you positivity, lollipops, and rainbows, even though I pray for you. Well, I will do, I guess, from tonight onwards. Yeah. Leave it to you guys. Have a great night, eh?
See you later.
Too long.